Now we've got board member Jeff Green with the Stop Human Trafficking Coalition at Lake of the Ozarks. Jeff, thank you for your time, my friend, and we're going to get right into it.
Sure.
This is a issue nationwide that hits Lake of the Ozarks probably more than most people might realize.
I'm going to tell you it hits the Lake of the Ozarks tremendously more than people realize. This is an issue being centrally located here, not only in the United States, but here in Missouri, between Kansas City, St. Louis, Chicago, Dallas. This is a great area, so to speak, for people to come and hide and have privacy and carry on the human trafficking.
And your guys' organization is doing some amazing things to try to put a stop to that. Talk about your organization and what your efforts include.
Sure. Our organization, we're a 501c3, have been in existence since 2016. Primary purpose of the organization at the moment is to educate and bring awareness. However, we do supply services to trafficked individuals. We've got a number of ladies that have been trafficked. We get contacted by the sheriff's department. We'll get contacted by the hospitals. And these young ladies, most of the time, will need services. We're also looking at developing a safe house, which is for the survivors that have gotten out of the trafficking environment and need all kinds of care and assistance in order to get their lives back together.
And folks who are watching, I mean, let's face it, it's not a fun thing to talk about, but this is real. And if you think about the worst thing that could possibly take place in your life or to somebody you love is to get put into human trafficking. And because of you guys, we're going to try to abolish that here at the lake. What are your guys' biggest needs for those out there watching where you guys could use assistance?
You know, funding and taking care of providing assistance to these individuals, it's not only just clothing, but a lot of times it's medical support. These women, oftentimes girls, come to us. They have no family support. They're not even sure where their families are, if they have families. Their medical care is tremendous. Needs are tremendous. And the establishment of a safe house, a recovery house, is one of those things we're really looking for. So we're looking for donations to help provide for those kinds of things, as well as developing the funds for a safe house. One of the things we're doing right now is we spend a tremendous amount of time educating people. And so we're willing to come to any organization around the Lake of the Ozarks and give speeches primarily to educate. And that can be anywhere from a 15-minute discussion to an hour and a half. I've done presentations all around the lake area, and I can talk as long as you'd like.
So, Jeff, maybe for some of the women or men or anyone out there who may be a candidate, as weird as it is to say, what are some tips you could give them to maybe prevent themselves from finding themselves in that situation?
You know, the toughest thing about trafficking individuals is they're often coerced into doing these kinds of things. They're oftentimes people that feel left out, and so they will be picked up by somebody else and befriended by them, and then before long they are attached to the individual. They believe that the individual is providing them the good support that they should be, and drugs are almost always involved. So once they get hooked on drugs, they're hooked for a lot of reasons. And not only that, we get a young lady that's involved in trafficking. The last thing they want to do is have that exposure out to their friends and family. And so they will keep quiet about it. They don't want to report it to anybody because they're scared, they're embarrassed, and then all of a sudden it's too late.
That's right. That is our man, Jeff Green, board member with the Lake Area Stop Human Trafficking Coalition. Jeff, thank you for your work and efforts and your selflessness, and good luck with your guys' continued efforts.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.